Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco Podcast. See a trucker, blast a trucker. Hey, life. Also Puerto Rican.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Midnight Paco Podcast. As always, you can follow me at Justin Fuller Comedy on all platforms, people.
I am the _great_COREE. That's where you can find me, or you can find us both at the Midnight Paco Podcast on Instagram.
That's right.
And as you can see,
yes,
we have a very special guest in the house.
Yes, we do. Long time coming.
This is a fellow comedian.
Yeah.
Also, my mother's favorite. One of my mom's favorite.
One of mine
comedian.
too.
One of mine too. And she's a wife.
Yes.
She's a mother.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on. And a school bus driver.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
From all around the world.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of our outlets here.
That's right.
We got Kee Silly in the building.
Kee Silly in the building. Where can they find you at?
Where can they find you, Kee?
I am Kee Silly on everything. That is IAMKEESILLY, and that's on everything except for Facebook. Facebook, you can find me at Kee Steele, KEESTEELE. And my gamer tag is Kee Silly 24 on Xbox.
Shit.
What you be playing? Call of Duty?
Yeah, I was playing the last one. I ain't messing with the new one. I've been on 2K and GTA lately.
Okay.
Yeah, because once the new one come on, I'm moving to Vice City.
I love Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, they gotta hurry up, man. Come on, I'm waiting.
Started on like the first one. Now,
From
PS2.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the one.
Old.
Yeah, I started on.
He's 26 years old, but when he was like 6 years old, he was playing like the first one on my
first
shit.
one.
I be laying there.
Man, shout out to
PlayStation 1,
He
GTA.
be waking me up like, "Hey, Dad, get me away from the cops. Get me killing all the cops to get the guns, and then I gotta get his shit painted so we can keep all the guns." Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah,
Shout out
man.
to fucking games.
Yeah, yeah.
Episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services. Help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer is they help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing. Go ahead and give them a call at 216-727-0049 or 216-456-2000. Michelle White will get you right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kee. We got Kee Silly in the house, y'all.
That's right. Long time coming.
Man.
Thanks for having me.
For sure.
I got the shirt too, you.
Oh shit.
Woo!
Show that up.
Check me out.
Man. That is a nice shirt.
Put this on.
That's what I'm talking about.
For
Represent.
sure.
Facts.
So we got Kee Silly in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Let the people know a little something about you, Kee Silly.
Well, with that,
bus driver.
I was about to say. I mean, with that type of introduction, what's left for me to say?
Yo.
Let's get into it. Well, hold on. I'm gonna just get into it. So we met her obviously doing comedy.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing it?
I started in 2020.
2020. What month?
February.
Okay, I started. First time was July of 2019, and I didn't go back until December of 2020.
Okay.
So you're on 4 years.
Yep, 4
Okay,
years.
in December I'll be 4. So
Okay.
dope.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
So what made you want to get into it? That's the question I love to ask. Cause hold on, how old are you?
I'm 34.
So 4 years ago, so you're 30. What made you at 30 years old in your life decide, I'm gonna go on stage and talk my shit? Cause you talk your shit. Hold on, you have shit Does he have shirts to say "Talk Your Shit"?
Yeah, I got.
You got some merch?
Yeah.
I've been waiting for
merch. Why
got-
you didn't bring no merch?
Cause I ain't gonna
You could
lie.
have been putting it up.
I know. I gotta. The thing is, I gotta get back into it because this is my first year as a bus driver. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
I did it for years.
Yeah,
We'll have
I have to.
conversation.
Yeah, I have to get used to this being off and gotta go through all of the rigmarole. What you gotta do? You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
So
right,
it's
right.
a lot of
100%.
different things that goes on
Gotcha.
out on the outside of it.
I'll
You
tell
get what I
about
mean?
my
So
bus
it's like.
driving experiences.
Yeah.
Boy.
And it's not like it's not the kids. I love the
No,
kids.
I
Like I
get
ain't gonna
it.
hold you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like the adult part of it. It's
Right.
just like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Because it's like now you got to figure out a different way.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta have that to do that. You get what I mean?
100%,
So it's not that I
100%.
didn't bring none. Because trust me, I wanted to. Don't get it twisted.
I
But
got
I'm
it.
not. I ain't got the material because
Okay.
I had to fall back on it.
Life, I got you.
Yeah,
Life be
yeah.
life.
Life be lifing.
Life be
Yeah.
lifing. I got you.
But it's like I fell back on it for a minute.
She
But
got a lot of merch ideas. is all I'm
yeah,
saying, so
and
watch
I'm
out.
trying to find that right design.
Okay,
to be
well,
honest,
well,
I'm gonna be honest.
what's
Like I'm
up?
trying to find that right that I like.
We'll talk.
Yeah, I got some stuff though. I definitely got some stuff coming up. The
Dope.
hats, I got the hats going right now.
Look forward to that, people.
That's the
Yeah.
Kee Silly hat.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I see that.
You got
Huh?
boonies.
Not yet.
Get boonies and beanies.
Yeah, I'm getting the you know the.
Cause my head's shaped, I can't wear hats. It's too small. It's like a peanut ass head
Yeah,
with
facts.
some big ass. So I need like a beanie or a boonie.
Yeah, facts.
Those are- that's what I-
Let the people see your hat, Key.
Yeah, I mean I got my
Yeah.
hair, you feel me? So I gotta get the hat on.
Hey, Rocket. Hey, I see it. I got
see
it.
that?
It's a KS. Yeah,
Dope.
my
For
father
Kee
drew
Silly.
it. Yeah.
So back to it. What made you want to do it at 30 years old?
All right. It just came to me like something. I was watching, DC Young Fly, and I watched him like do his bring that ass here, boy. You know what I'm saying? I watched how he took that and he made something and he grew with that, and I'm like all off of the internet. Like everybody doing this off the internet.
Right.
But I was like, dang. My wife just woke up one morning and she just looked tired, and I'm just like, damn. Me too. Tired of working too. Like,
Fuck
I
this
feel you.
shit.
I'm like,
Feel you.
what can I do? It didn't come to me, and then I just started listening to Nipsey Hussle, and I'm like, huh. And I was listening to this music. I'm like, what talent do I have? Because I try rapping. I'm not a rapper.
Right,
You
right,
get what I'm
right.
saying?
I
I
got
try
you.
singing. I like it,
Yep.
but that ain't my thing.
Me neither.
Basketball, I was like, that's not my thing.
You know what's like? Hey, hold
like,
on.
what's me?
Hold on. Me and Kee Silly have the same birthday.
Yeah, April 25th, tourist gang. Hey.
So I love all this shit she's saying. But go ahead.
Yeah, so it's like, and I was vibing to his music, you know what I mean? And I'm like, what talent? He was pushing like,
What do I
what do I got? And I'm like, damn, I like making people laugh.
Right.
Let me see how I can flip it. He was able to do it, and I know I'm funny too. You know what I'm saying? I know I could be funny, but am I as funny as him? I was like, I don't want to be as funny as him. I don't want to be as funny as these people,
Right.
but I want to do the same thing that they're
Right.
doing. It's enough out here for everybody.
No.
And shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? All of them.
Yep.
And it was just like, dang, what can I do to change our lives for real? You know what I'm saying? Financially, just to be like, whew, for a minute, travel the world and see some things.
Talk some shit.
Cause I'm like, it ain't gonna be the corporate way for me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Not
It sucks,
never.
but it was just like that ain't where my heart at.
Not never.
And never forget, I reached out to Anthony Mayo.
Shout out to Anthony.
Shout out to Anthony Mayo.
Shout out to Ant. And I reached out to him on Messenger. I was like, hey, how do you do this? Like, how do you get on the stage?
Cleveland, you just looked up comedians?
No, I was
Or
already
you knew
following
them?
them. I was
Okay.
already following them on Facebook because we had like randomly mutual friends.
Okay.
So we were already following each other.
Okay, dope.
And then I was seeing that he was doing comedy. I was like, hey, no, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, and I want to do comedy.
Right.
Looked it up, and I saw that he was doing it, and I reached out and like shout out to him because he like really responded. He was like, oh yeah, you gotta go do
That's another
this,
side
boom,
of
boom,
it
boom,
too, yeah.
boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I did it for the all right. I went on the stage, and I started at Funny Stop.
Okay.
Shout out to Funny Stuff. That's our home club.
Shout out to Pete.
Shout out to Pete. R.I.P. Pete.
Yeah.
I started there, and right before we go on stage, he said no cussing. I'm like,
Wow.
No, I'm looking like, you know, Ed, just tell me like right you said.
So this is February 2020.
This is February 2020.
At the Funny Stuff.
At the Funny Stuff.
Damn, this is months before I start. Go ahead, dope. That's what's up.
And it was just like, let me see if I could do it.
Yeah. So did you go and watch first, or did you just go right up?
I was just like, so I didn't go. I wasn't the first one to go. Okay. No, and it was so crazy because right before we go, like no cussing. Yeah. So I'm like, no cussing. Like, what do you mean no cussing? And then it was another comedian. His name is Uncle Pimper. Shout out to Uncle Pimper.
Shout out to Uncle Pimper. Yeah.
What's the name of father?
Precious.
Precious. Yeah, shout out to Precious.
I went up to him like, what do you mean no cussing? Like, what that mean? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, no cussing? What kind of cussing?
Yeah.
He was like, whatever you thinking is dirty, don't say it. Yeah. I'm like, oh, snap. And my first set was raunchy. You get what I'm saying? Like how I wanted to actually cook it,
right?
And like really say some shit,
right?
But I'm like, okay, I have to understand. Like, all right, boom.
Wow.
So that's in my mind. I'm like, I'm never gonna like in my mind be like, boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna always make sure I have something in the bag because you never know what the crowd is gonna be.
Right.
You get what I mean?
See, that's the problem. We because we started there, and I have a problem with because we talk about clean material.
Right.
Yeah.
And although I don't swear, my material is borderline. Because I talk about drugs, I talk about sex, but I don't swear. Mm-hmm. But certain places, that's not clean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's honestly my whole set, my whole goddamn thing is fucking shot for the most part. Because everything except for just about everything. Trying to go up on stage and talk like what I do as far as like clean, it's tough. You know what I mean? I do it. I don't swear. Now I say ass, and but that's still like crossing the line, I guess, when it comes to clean material. I don't know what. Have you done shows where you can't do it that?
Wait a
bad,
minute. So when Kee went up there for the first time,
so did you not say ass, or you didn't say
I
like?
said no cuss words.
No cuss words. How'd it go?
How did you do that? How did you adjust
that quickly on your first attempt? Because I know what you were probably gonna say.
You know what I mean? It was. I mean,
you adjusted.
I pray. I went and prayed.
I mean, we know you're professional.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I was just like, oh snap! No facts. I'm being honest. I was like, oh, okay. And I went, and that's what started my routine. Right. Like I went and prayed. I listened to my favorite song.
All right.
And I was just like, okay, all right, you can't cuss.
So how many comics did you have prior?
I think I went like. I want to say like maybe 4th or 5th.
So you had a little bit of time.
So at that point, I was praying, I was listening, and that's where my routine came. You get what I mean? Because at that point, I was like, okay, I'm walking back and forth, and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm saying, boom, 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 blah, blah, blah. When he go there, I'm like, okay, now I got time to mentally process what I'm about to do now. This is the first time. I don't know how to just switch it up because this is what I wrote.
Hold on. For the record, last night I looked at her and I'm like, you going next? And all I seen was her earbuds in. And she was just doing this and she went like this and she just kept fucking jamming. So I'm just like, oh no, but she's getting ready. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, she's doing her process.
Go ahead.
And that's when my routine was born. It's just like I had to go get my bag, and one of the first songs I put on is Nip. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey Hussle. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace.
Shout out.
And it was like I really like put him on, and that was just like put that in my earphone, and I was just like, all right, you got to figure it out.
Right.
Oh, you can't cuss, and if you think it's nasty and you think it's raunchy, you can't say it.
Right.
So now what you gonna do? Now this is what you gotta show. You gotta show what you made of on this one. You gotta do what you do, and you can't cuss.
And 5 minutes can be death sometimes.
And I was just like, now I will say, I had a lot of my family was there to support me that night.
Nice.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it made it easy.
Yeah, support's good.
You get what I mean?
Yeah,
because it was like I had familiar faces that time.
Right.
Then I tried it again, and it weren't familiar faces.
Right.
But I was still the same funny.
Same energy.
You get what I mean?
Same preparation.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I was
now, did you go to the same spot and did you prepare for clean at that point?
No, I prepared for dirty.
At the same time?
No, I prepared. The second time that I went, it was a show for Uncle Pimpin'.
Okay, all right.
So you could cut.
So he told me I could do my thing.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So at that point, I'm like, all right.
Shout out to Uncle Pimpin'.
Shout out to Uncle Pimpin'. Yeah, for sure. And I at that point, I was like, all right, I'll be able to do my thing at this point.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'll be able to
you know,
talk my shit.
Path.
Yeah. So now I was like, all right. But at the time, I'm like, okay, I know what this crowd is for at the time. I know what type of event it is.
Right.
I see who's in the crowd. At this point, when I get there, I have jokes. You feel me? I have jokes for everything because so much things have happened in my life, and then there's so much stuff that could and couldn't, and you watch different shows and you think about different things. You get what I mean?
Make some shit up.
Comedy is never dead.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? Because
100%.
it could always be something that can be funny.
Always.
Even a terrible situation can be funny. A tragic situation can be funny.
Yeah.
If you have the heart to understand that there is light in every situation.
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
You get what I mean?
Right, yeah. I'm sure we all talk about certain things that have happened in our lives that are tragic, and we've found funny in all of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the beautiful thing about it. And then we go on stage. See, we talked about it before. You know, you're 4 years in, and she just rocked the mic last night.
Hey.
Last night.
Shout out to my homeboy Sid.
Shout out to Sid.
Shout out to
216.
last night. It was fire. The crowd was crazy.
Crazy.
Shout out to everybody that was at the show last night. D-Hawk,
D-Hawk,
Tim
for
Buck,
sure. Timbuktu,
Jin. Sid.
Yep.
Sid.
We rock
that boy.
Everybody.
Shout out to John Broom for getting the crowd.
John Broom, for sure.
Shit was fire.
Dope.
If you wasn't in the room,
Grog Shop?
it was at the Grog Shop.
So-
Yeah, they was on fire last night. It was fire.
So, I remember like meeting Kee Silly for the first time. We was at Exotic Cuisine,
Yep.
and that's where I met Kee Silly, and her energy has always been the same since day one.
Day one.
That's where I noticed her preparation routine, which I'm a fan of her.
Thank you.
100%. That's why I said I looked over and seen the earbuds. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I look now that I look, and that's why I say I owe Tracy Morgan an apology.
Shout out to Tracy Morgan.
Shout out to Tracy Morgan because I now realize that I was talking to him right before he was going on stage, and I had an opinion about him. But now that I'm a comic and watching Kee Silly getting her thing going, I understand now, and I feel differently about it. But you know, from day one, she's always been the same. She wasn't funny acting, and she happens to be one of my mom's favorite
Shout out to Mom Dukes.
comedian.
I love you, lady.
Yeah, so and you know, she still to this day be saying sort of, you know, like that's one of Kee Silly's punchlines.
Yeah, for sure.
And I see big things for Kee. And so with that being said, like you said, you've been like doing it for 4 years. Mm-hmm. Like, where do you see yourself? Like, what do you want to do like in the future? Like, is it just on stage, or do you want to do acting, or?
Yeah, I've actually started doing some acting now. Shout out to Raymel Adams, Heron Avenue. You can see that on Wuku TV.
Yeah,
right
shout
now.
out to Raymel Adams, Heron Avenue.
Go stream Heron Avenue. Holla,
Right.
You hear me?
Where is it?
It's on Wuku TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try and find it.
Raymel got a couple of projects out here.
Yeah, he got some things on Amazon Prime. Go check him out. Just pull his name up.
Okay.
You'll see all of his projects.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He been looking out for Cleveland, and so I started some acting already with that. I do see like sitcoms. I see commercials. You know what I'm saying? I can see.
So you're not opposed to that? Some people just want to do their comedy.
No, don't get me wrong.
Look. He loves to bring that up with me. And I always told him, look, my focus is comedy.
Yeah,
My number one focus
that's
is comedy.
always the focus.
If anything comes up because of that or because of, the network,
I'm not privy to it.
fine. We'll
Right.
see what happens. But my whole goal is to be funny on stage and do comedy. That's all I really want to do.
And that's why I haven't been able to branch off to social media. Now, I've been working on finding my content for social media, and I think I've found something. Because it comes with a lot of strategizing, a lot of knowing the algorithm, all that stuff. So it's like...
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
hard, yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up. Can you tell me, like, some of your experiences with, like, social media? Like why aren't you strong? Why don't you have a strong social media presence?
I mean, because I guess, like, you got to get prepared for people to know me as a comic, as a lesbian. And I've gotten, like, messages where people, like, be like, you want to, like, you know, say ignorant things about me wanting to be a man and, you know, ignorant shit. And, you know, it's always something. So it's kind of just like, I like to just post, hey, this is where y'all can come see me be funny on stage.
Right.
Because I have to mentally and spiritually get prepared to be on social media, because I got to be able to be like, I see the comments, okay.
Yeah.
Keep going. You know what I mean?
sorry you
It's
have
going to
to
have
deal
good,
with
it's going to
that.
have
Yeah,
bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. It's like, to be honest, it happens all the time. People fat shame, people dark skin shame, people light skin shame. It's literally something.
Yeah, I know.
But when you on social media, you got to know how to have what they call tough skin
Right.
to maneuver through it.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
I mean, you know, there's just people out there and sometimes it's just little bitches. Just obviously you don't know who it is, but you just gotta, look. I told
Keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
I posted something where I fell at work. You know, it's a funny little bit. It's all somebody just put it was gay.
I mean,
what else? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I get it. You know what I mean? It sucks.
Just
you know?
like we were talking earlier, like how Marlon Wayans is getting backlash because he's supporting his kid. Like, listen, come on, man, listen. I look at it like Dwayne Wade get penalized for supporting his kid. Like, as a parent, what do you expect them to do?
Yeah. I mean,
As a parent, if you love your child, as a parent, if my baby says Mama, I want to be a unicorn.
Right.
Baby, let me go find you a
Look,
horn.
let me just.
People love to look outside.
Hold on now.
It's a parent that just believe in you. My parents believe in you.
Can somebody
100%.
look? I heard the term unicorn before. I don't know what the hell a unicorn is. Can you tell me, like real quick? Can you tell me?
It's supposed to be a horse with a horn, right? That's really all it is. If you got magic dust,
it's a magical creature.
No, but see, I've heard that. I know what a unicorn is, but I know people want to be identified as a unicorn.
That's a
goddamn unicorn.
I'm not saying. Okay, maybe I should have used something different.
And some people are like furries.
No, I understand that.
A chef. Maybe I should have just simplified it.
No, but I just don't know it. I know that's one of the sections.
Wasn't a good idea.
It's a unicorn.
Maybe unicorn wasn't a good example.
They want to
if she wanted to be a chef,
Gotcha.
I would completely support what she wanted to do. You get what I mean?
You supporting your kid.
You supporting your kid.
And you're not shaming your kid in whatever they want to do.
And think about it. Because I'm gonna get literal with them. Okay.
I knew what you were talking about.
Think about it like this.
I knew what you were
Think about it
talking
like
about
this. Okay, as a person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard enough to come out and say, this is who I feel that I am.
Right.
Yeah.
As a parent, you know that's already a hard burden because you're going to already have people that have hateful things to say.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
regardless of what, everybody is not strong.
Right.
And even the strongest people get weak sometimes.
You're lying.
So as a parent, I can't let society and everybody else bully you and beat you down to the point where if you kill yourself, who am I as a parent to not shield some of that shit from you? I stand with my kid. I don't give a fuck how you feel.
Right.
Yeah.
If you got a problem with me, so what?
Yep.
Right.
Feel it. I know who I am.
Right.
But I'm gonna love my child through whatever. Y'all can have what y'all feel. You cannot choose to follow me. You cannot choose to watch my movies. You cannot choose to come to my stand-ups. You cannot choose to do any of that.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, I'm going to support my child regardless.
Period.
I told
Point
my
blank.
son, but I'm the only one you can come and tell me anything.
Anything. Because if they can't come to you, who
Right,
can they
yeah.
go
I
to?
tell my children the same thing.
That's what they resort to.
Yep.
Whatever society is teaching them.
Yep.
You getting mad at Sexy Red because she's on the videos doing what
Right.
she's doing. You get
Yeah,
mad at
yeah.
Meg Thee Stallion. You get mad at all of these different people. You get mad at even the other rappers and things like that.
Trust me.
Because of what they're doing on social media. When you are the parent, you know you have. My daughter is 8 years old.
Right.
She doesn't have a Facebook. She doesn't have an Instagram. She doesn't have a Twitter. She doesn't have a TikTok. She doesn't have anything.
Thank God.
You understand?
My granddaughter.
Because as a parent-
got some shit.
Because as a parent, and me and my wife are parenting.
Mm-hmm.
Because as a matter of fact, we control what she.
Does.
That's how parenting works.
Isn't it amazing?
Oh my God!
You know
it's
what?
Amazing. Stop that.
Wait a minute.
Stop.
To
What are you doing?
piggyback
Parenting.
to piggyback on, and people may disagree with me on that. To piggyback on what she's saying is, there's a lot of women that's out here that be like, don't buy my kids no toy guns and things like that. I had a toy gun collection. My parents raised me.
Dude, that was one of the best things my dad
Me and my
ever
daughter have
bought
Nerf
me.
guns.
But I'm saying, like,
Was this Beretta? Dude?
She know how to shoot a gun because she
Look.
be popping my ass.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, people be like, no guns, but if you were a parent,
You know how to.
you would
treat
teach
it.
them, like, look, this is a toy gun. Don't point it in people's face.
Yeah.
My grandmother didn't like guns, but we always made guns. You get what I'm saying? We
Hold
all
on.
with my cousin.
Boom.
My cousin made paper guns. Like
Hello?
my cousin made all types of stuff for us. We had
Look.
a steering wheel. We was driving whips before we was driving whips. Fins.
So my sister was one of those parents that,
I
like,
had a BMW.
my sister was one of those parents, don't buy my sons no gun. When they had Legos, guess what they made with their
Guns.
Legos?
Guns.
It was
So-
fun because what do you use for cops and robbers?
Right.
Guns.
Exactly, guns. So you got to teach
Now
them.
you find a stick and you run around like this.
You
Bah,
got,
bah, 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 bah.
you got a pine cone. That's a fucking grenade.
Hey,
Oh,
bro.
don't fuck with
Oh,
me. Yeah.
So as parents, we have to.
I love that
Arsenal if I
season.
found
I
those
mean,
bitches, you're
in
dead.
every situation in the world, you have to parent.
Yes.
Oh.
Every situation.
Because it's not what you give the kid, it's what you teach it.
What
That's
you
how
teach the kid.
racism is taught.
Hello?
Like I'm not saying like
100%.
racism is taught you how homophobia is taught. Like
Yeah.
listen, you don't have to be rude with it. If you believe what you believe, I'm not saying don't teach your children that, but why teach your children hatred?
Hatred.
Right.
Hatred.
Well, because they
That's
know
a
no other
difference.
way.
And look,
'Cause
It's
they're
a
so
big difference.
mad
My
at the
daughter is
world.
taught to love.
Yeah.
My daughter goes to school and brags about having 2 moms.
Right.
The kids be like, man, what?
well, hey,
I want one. It'd be funny though.
Look.
It'd be
They
funny,
don't talk
but
shit.
it's like, but no,
No,
not all kids talk shit.
good.
You got some kids that are
'Cause
trying to
kids
tease
are
her.
rude, boy.
No, so you got
That's
some
the
kids. You
truth.
got some kids that are trying to tease her. And she be like, I mean,
Good.
that's on y'all. I
Yeah.
love my moms.
At
I don't
least
give a
she
fuck what
knows.
y'all talking
hey,
about.
you know
I
what?
love my mothers.
And I've said this.
Just what?
Yeah, because she gets, because what the kids try to drain from my child at school, we replenish at home.
Yeah.
That's why we always constantly pouring in love. We could be at home. I could be playing the game. My daughter can have her tablet. My wife can be on her phone playing her game. At any point in time, any of us will yell out, I love y'all.
Nice.
Whatever we're doing, I love you too.
Right.
Randomly. We randomly around the house. Or you could just say, wife, I love you. Daughter, I love you. And she'll do it. Mommy, I love you. Mama, I love you. Because I'm refueling you to
Right.
go back into the world where they're going to try to drain you.
Yeah.
Because that's my job as a parent.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You get what
You
I'm saying?
surrounded by
Regardless
love,
of
yeah.
what my sex is,
Yeah.
I'm teaching my child to be ready for the world no matter what they throw at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
But knowing that you can always come back
yeah.
to get
Oh,
recharged.
100%. Yeah.
Regardless of what. I
Right.
pray over my child. I pray over our house. I pray myself. You know what I'm saying? I pray with my wife.
Yeah.
We pray together as a family.
Right.
Because I got to prepare you for the world. And our teacher, don't get it twisted. We teach her the right things.
Right.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
My life is my life.
Yep.
Right.
I want you to live yours.
Yeah.
Me and mommy's life have nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do.
I want you to live yours. And we know she like little boys.
But that's the beautiful
And
thing.
I'm ready for it.
But that's the beautiful thing about seeing.
Because that's
kids.
sort of the dad in me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted.
You don't play games.
Don't get it twisted.
You don't play games.
Don't get it twisted about my baby. I'm a what do they call it? I'm a girl sort of. A girl dad. Okay, don't play with me about my baby.
She's me, she's a chick. That's all. She's just same birthday. That's what I'm talking
You know what I'm
about.
saying?
Same peoples.
I'm saying my daughter gets that
Different
love
age.
regardless. You get what I'm saying? She
That's
don't
what's
miss
up.
she don't miss a beat.
No.
And she loves the fact that I'm a comedian.
So Key,
Yeah.
that's dope. Famous or unfamous, who would you say would be your comedic Mount Rushmores? Who did you watch? I know you mentioned DC Young Fly, but who did you watch to say that I want to do this, I can do this? Who, famous or unfamous?
Or who? Yeah, it's like one of your favorites. Just grew
Who's
up
your
like,
fave?
That's who I wanted. That's
I hate.
why I wanted.
I'd like to say Mount Rushmore because I don't, because that at least gives you 4. But let me give me your top 5, famous or unfamous. Top 5 comedians.
Top 5?
Famous or unfamous. You can put them all together.
I can't really put all of them in that because I love all of them the same.
Bet.
And it changes.
Who's the first ones that came to your mind?
Eddie Murphy and Martin. Those are my top 2.
Yeah.
Those are my top 2.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy because I watch Raw and Delirious, but Delirious is like one of my y'all. Come on, you
Right.
know.
Classic. Shout out to Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Yes, shout out to the man. That's them two my goats. You know what I mean? Like I watch Eddie Murphy. I watch those over and over and over and over again, and it was just the presence, and it was like how he had everybody flowing over his words and just laughing. And just laughing. You get what I'm saying?
He was when he did that.
Yeah. So
We all forget how young he was when he did Delirious.
for sure. And then it was Martin. Don't get me wrong, his stand up is my shit. Def Jam and right till that, like when he came to man, don't get me wrong, but it was always Martin. And that's the sitcom.
Sitcom.
You get me? And I'm not gonna cap. Bernie Mac on
Everything.
Furthermore, before everything, it was Kings of Comedy.
Yeah, Bernie Mac.
Like my parents used to watch that shit all the time.
Okay.
And I liked it. And I was like, oh, I like Cedric the Entertainers too.
Yeah.
But I will always fast forward. I'm not gonna cap. I will always fast forward because I would want to see Bernie Mac's because that was the part that they wouldn't let me watch.
I loved all his
Because he
movies.
talked his shit.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't just that, and then it was the movies.
Players Club.
Yeah, the movies. I would watch the movies with him.
Trouble.
Yeah.
Trouble.
And then it's don't get me wrong, Dave Chappelle.
Love him.
It's I can't just pinpoint the women, but when I was just I can't pinpoint the women because all the women are my favorite. It was just, you know what I'm saying. All the women are my favorite. I can't just pull out one of them because all of them are I can't. So I always put the guys because of who I am.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? I already feel like a lot of guys be like, man, you ain't funnier than me, and I'm not trying to be funnier than nobody. I'm just trying to be my funny.
You know what?
I'm trying to build a fan. I'm trying to build a fan base. I ain't trying to.
I don't about this thing. People get egos and it's like, what are we?
I be like, just let me cook.
No, let me just say this. I asked Key when I was doing my shows. I asked Key to be a part of my all-female lineup. And she did not disappoint.
Not at all. She
appreciate
never
that.
disappoints. Are you kidding me?
And it was like,
well, that matters. She never.
I felt like it was important to do the all female lineup.
Right.
Because
he's always giving shout outs.
You do.
Because females don't get the props because they be putting in work.
We do.
Oh, yeah.
And they funny as hell.
It's a lot of us, yeah.
And they be putting in work.
Yeah.
And they, I don't think they get the shine that they supposed to get.
I mean, every lineup they're on, they rock it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they don't.
I mean, we already feel like we got something to prove, and it's not just the guys. You got to figure, a lot of people already don't think a lot of women are funny. They are like, you know what I mean. A lot of people don't.
Well, I get it. A lot of them don't want to hear a woman tell them what the fuck's going on.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of women have
they talk
the same type of jokes.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. Like the men bashing type of thing.
Yeah.
A lot of wait.
But a lot of female comedians. I'm not gonna keep doing that. A lot of women comedians don't do it though. Just listen to some of them. You get what? Stop having a mindset where they're not funny and just go into it. Like, if people come to comedy shows, man or woman comic. Let's put this out here.
Yep.
Man or woman. I could care less who the comic is.
Right.
If you know him or if you don't know him. If you are coming to a comedy show, come to laugh.
Come to laugh. That's most important.
100%.
Definitely.
I can get if maybe somebody might not be your funny, but don't enjoy it for everybody else that's in the audience, because what might not be your funny might be somebody else's funny.
Right.
The audience can ruin a comic set. Now that I'm a comic,
You know what that means? Yeah.
you get what I mean? Because you got your tables that they're talking.
Yep.
So sometimes the people that are listening can't hear the punchline.
Hey, girl, you fucking you told the table like in the back.
Shut the F up. Look, wait a minute.
Shout out to Kee.
Shout out to Kee Silly.
Look, I was looking at him like, should I say something? You know what I mean? And then somebody says, shh.
What can I?
I wasn't saying it to you.
No,
say something. But
I know.
Like, should I? I'm thinking, should I go over there and say? And then somebody says, shh, and then they're like, I got it.
Kee handled that because first of all, let me tell you something. I always say this. And I'll say it to the day I die.
Cause I'm like, fuck, do I gotta fight? That's all. I go over and say, can you be quiet?
Right. Let me just say this. Like, I always say this, and I don't know if people can relate to it, but comedy runs parallel with hip hop.
Yeah.
So in addition to being a comedian on stage, you gotta be raw, but you actually have to be a MC.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Someone that controls the crowd.
100%.
Master of ceremony.
Yeah.
So you up there with the mic, not only are you like controlling the crowd, you are the master of ceremony. And Kee did that. She displayed
100%.
that last night.
100%.
Thank you.
And that's like one of the things that I like I say, like, this is what I'm saying. If anybody mess with me or mess with my opinions and the things that I be saying,
Right.
There's no other comedian like Kee.
Nope.
She's staying in her own lane right now.
Yep.
It's the safest lane.
She in her own lane, and you want to look up her comedy and you want to rock with her.
I appreciate that,
and that's real. And I can say that for Jay and myself too. I mean, I have influences. Comedy. I'm a student of the game. I look at everybody. But I don't think my comedy is like nobody else's. I don't think Jay's comedy is like nobody else's.
Everybody got their own
got their own style.
I'm all over the goddamn.
Everybody got their own style. Everybody is unique.
Everybody unique.
Look, I fuck around all the time, and I'm like, I ain't nobody. But the more I look at it, obviously, because there's tons of bald-headed white guys with beards out there. There's tons of those out there. There's tons of fucking Justin Fullers out there, too! That's fucking weird as fuck. Obviously, that's what I meant. But either way, you know what I mean? It's like, but you are. We all believe we somebody. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And we are.
Yeah.
Because there ain't nobody like me. There's somebody that may look like me. There's definitely a doppelganger out there, motherfucker, that look like me.
Right.
But he ain't me. I guarantee he ain't. I guarantee he don't dance like me. I guarantee he ain't as funny as me. I guarantee he don't make sauce like me.
Right.
I guarantee
he ain't the best motherfucking warehouse worker on the planet.
Motherfucking warehouse workers on the planet. Like me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. It's a beautiful thing because you talk from your own person, you know, your own space. And a lot of us out there, you know, that's the beautiful thing about comedy or anything. You're just going out there to tell your story.
Yeah.
We're going to tell you it in a funny way.
Yeah, for sure.
But we're going to tell you our story and we're going to tell you what we think. That's why I tell, you know, you're 4 years in. I'm almost 4 years in.
Almost 4.
He's almost 4.
4 is a good number. That's my favorite number.
Is it?
Yeah.
26 is mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't have a favorite number. I feel left out.
You just
Really?
just start rocking life like, duh, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
I mean,
Let's go.
Yeah, 4 and 24 are my favorite two numbers.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
It was just, always my numbers. 4, 24, and 25. Because my birthday. So, my birthday is 4/25, of course.
Yes.
So, I liked the 24 because it was the day before my birthday.
Okay.
And then the 25 because it's my 4/25.
Okay.
And those are my numbers. Those are just my favorite numbers.
All right.
Yeah.
2 facts. My niece's birthday is the 24th, and my old dog, R.I.P. Spunky, is the 24th.
Yeah. And, yeah.
But yeah, my favorite number is 26. Basically, my brother's football number was 26, so his favorite number was 26. But that goes back to Rod Woodson, who was cornerback for the Steelers.
Boo.
If I knew you was going that way, I would have never.
Yeah, like boo. But anyway,
he was so thirsty to tell that story.
yeah, man. You know, listen.
No, don't even do all that. Don't do all that.
I'm glad we got a Cleveland fan in here too. But anyway,
It goes back.
and you got children in the
That's my
house.
brother.
Okay,
basically.
yeah.
No, but
We was here, man.
Anyway,
Birthdays, we was
you know,
here.
we ain't here to talk about the Squillers. But anyway,
We had to take a
Key,
sip.
I had to throw that.
it's all about Key right now. So Key,
all about-
listen.
It is all about Key. You ain't lying.
Let me ask you this, Key.
100%.
All right. So you told us your comedic influences.
Yeah.
Like, all right. So I thought about this myself, and I know Jay probably thought about this, but like, who do you think you would like be good on a tour with? Like,
Never gave it any thought.
never gave it any thought.
I never gave it any thought because I haven't gotten to that part yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm at the part where I'm in the process of building a fan base first.
Right.
I have to understand the fact that nothing moves without a solid fan base. Without a solid, even if it's 25 people that every time they see I have a show, I'm going.
I told if every Justin fucking Fuller out there came to see me, I'd have a packed show all the time.
I'm not saying that it has to be a family. I'm not saying.
No,
I'm
those
saying
aren't
I have
even related.
a fan base.
Fan base, 100%.
Just a fan
We
base.
talked
to
about it
where-
earlier.
And then it's like
Yep.
for it to grow, like the like. Okay, I'm funny. Okay, I get on social media. Okay, I get how those two go hand in hand.
Yeah.
But I also feel I'm like I got to get a little stronger on stage first. Because the internet stuff part is easy. It's easy to keep recording yourself if it's not funny the first time.
Right. But stronger in what way?
Hear me out. Listen.
yeah.
It's easier to record yourself over and over and over again until it's perfect enough
Right.
to be posted.
Right.
You write a joke with the intentions of it to be funny, but you go up there if people don't think it's funny. What you gonna do?
Trip over the crickets.
What you gonna do?
True.
What are you going to do? It's not click. You can't.
You can't restart.
Rewind
Ain't no
it.
redo. No mulligans.
Hold on. Let me reset. There's none of that. So I'm like, I have to have an understanding of the strategy, an understanding of the process. Like when I was listening to what happened was, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. What happened was, the tragic death of Nipsey Hussle happened, and I was like, at first I didn't know who he was. I didn't know his music because he was a West Coast artist, and I wasn't familiar with him on the East Coast because I don't listen to newer music. I always listen to old music.
100%.
I do not listen to new music because
Right.
I get nervous too.
Right.
I get nervous of new stuff. You know, I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know these kids. This, and I don't know.
Right.
It's weird. Yeah.
I got you. I'm a
But I was
90s.
like,
I'm a 90s guy.
I don't want to become a fan of him and his death. But
Right.
something just was like, I gotta listen to his music though because so many people around the world was so hurt.
Yeah.
I'm like, who
He had a
was he?
gravitational
Why didn't I
pull.
know him?
Right.
You get what I mean? So
I
I
still
went,
haven't
and I-
really listened to a lot of his shit.
so I went to his very first album on Tidal, and I listened all the way up to his
Yeah.
current.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, so it's a process. I'm like, what can I do with the process? I'm funny. All right, cool. So I understand the strongest thing is the stage.
100%.
Because you can't redo that.
Nope.
You got to be funny right then and there.
Right then and there.
Right then and there, whether they talking,
Yep.
whether they're arguing about a bill,
Yep.
whether they're listening but not listening,
Yeah.
whether they're laughing,
Just sitting there looking at you.
sitting there looking at you.
Well,
You have to be funny right then and there.
let me
Can't
just
redo it.
interject with this right quick. I don't know if you know this or not. Like I said, I'm a student of the game,
Yeah,
so I watch you.
yeah.
Kee Silly is a high energy comedian.
High energy.
High
That's what I
energy,
did.
like
Hey, that's
she's
what I
chilling
did.
right now.
That's what I did, yo.
Look at her. She's not moving right now, but if you go see a Kee Silly show,
She ready to fucking.
she all over. She's animated. Her facial expressions.
I be so chill on
She bring the
stage.
same energy
You
I
ain't
do.
chill. Where you chill at?
He bring the same energy I do.
What chill? I mean,
I be just like this on stage.
come on, y'all.
That's
She
cap.
cap, yeah.
Alright,
She ain't no chill. She high
Alright,
energy.
alright.
She in your face.
Alright,
I mean, she not falling on the floor or nothing like that. But
no.
but okay. Here go to my question like this, cause okay, and shout out to D Hawk. He's been in my ear. He always tells me, you need lights, a place to perform, sound, a performer in the audience to have a show. If you don't have lights, you might as well be doing a comedy album.
Right.
And I don't know how you've been in the past. I've seen you at many different mics.
Man,
I know you don't.
She's everywhere.
She's everywhere. But this is what I know. Like, I don't know if you saw it this way, but you definitely doing your audience a disservice if the lights ain't right.
Right.
Cause your facial expression, you all over the stage. You use the stage as your platform.
Cause that's my platform.
That's your platform.
I don't believe social media is my platform.
Oh no.
Because
No, that's an extension. That's an extension of
that's
your
why.
platform.
But see, that's why I said once I'm strong enough on stage for my following to be engaged on social media with a certain funny.
But you gotta
for
look
them
at
to
it
be
like
ready.
this.
It's like for me, it's a process.
Hold on.
It's a process. For
I
me.
understand, but look, I understand where you're at because I fight him on it
Yeah.
all the time.
I'm trying to get to the social media.
Hold
thing.
on, listen. He thinks we
I'm
should be in Madison Square Garden. Alrighty, he thinks we should be in Madison Square
We
Garden.
definitely
Why
can do Wolfstein.
But what I'm saying is,
Come on now.
okay.
Gun Arena.
I just
or
feel like he said the Gun Arena.
So
Meant to
so
say,
you're
yeah.
trying to find your
Right.
fan base.
Rocket. Yeah.
Your fan base is on social media because it's
Right.
locally. You got it.
Mhm.
Locally, you got it. You got to reach out the world, and
Yeah,
that's what social media is.
and that's where I'm.
And
That's where I'm going.
It's a struggle because trust me, it's like
Because I have my days where I'm like, okay, I want to be on social media. And then I have days where a couple of days I'm not on social media.
I'm never.
I won't.
Really on
I will not click those two apps.
No.
And I'd be like, dang, I'm putting myself further back because I don't have the tolerance for social media.
I mean, every day I
have
go
to get
on
in the
there
process
real quick,
of.
check something and bounce. I don't
Yeah.
really post something every day.
If I got a show and I'll be like, oh shit, I got shows. Like I
gotta
gotta post.
I gotta post more Midnight Paco stuff. I'm sorry. I got mad clips I gotta post.
So
I
Key,
apologize,
do you
people.
record your sets?
Yeah, my wife records them.
Do
Or
you-
if she's not
All
there,
right.
I
So
don't
do you
record
watch them?
Do you like video?
No.
I mean audio.
I might watch them every once in a while. Like I might be like, let me go back and look at this show. What did I do? What did I didn't do? Like I might. If I feel like, oh, that was a good show, I might go back and watch
'cause
that one.
it's tough because you know after the show what you did, and
Yeah.
you know what you could have fucking did, and you know
Yeah.
what you know the audience response.
But like I'm like, okay, what are my strongest? I'm gonna keep doing my strongest because
Right.
I know 9 times out of 10 different crowds. I know that these people possibly.
But
never heard of
I strongly suggest you watch them because so you could at least see what I see. Because my next question was going to be like, how do you know, like, or how did you know, like, which expression for your joke hit? How, like, or do you?
I don't know until I go on stage.
Okay. All right.
I peep the crowd. I don't. I you know what I'm saying. What might work for me might not work for everybody. You know what I mean. I have jokes. All you know, of course. When I
how
get
much material do you think you have?
How long?
You do an hour, 45.
You got an hour, 45? Solid?
I mean, if that's what it calls for.
Well, because I always ask everybody, and I look at it like this, because I don't
try to put limitations on myself. What I can say is, I know I have a 30 strong.
But
I would say I know for a fact I got a strong 30.
There you go. That's all I'm saying. I know you can stretch it. Don't get it twisted.
Of course.
Don't get it twisted. I'm talking about what you feel comfortable.
30 strong.
30 strong. Okay.
30 is strong.
Yeah.
So technically,
I like because where you're at. No, because I'm comfortable where you're at.
I'm trying to get 45. Now I'm working on 45 hours. Like that's what I'm working on.
I like where you're at because I think we're at the same.
Yeah, but at the same time,
I haven't even tapped into a lot of different things.
But listen,
you know what I mean?
30 ain't bad. 30 is enough for.
That's what I'm saying.
A special.
That's what I'm saying.
30 minutes is enough for a special.
That's why I like where she's at because I talk about it like this, and we talk about it all the time. This process. And I'm still going back and thinking about stuff I can add to all the other shit I've been doing. Like, there's stuff I'm talking about adding to a lot of my stuff. You know what I mean? It's going to add more time, obviously, to push it. But a strong authority is perfect for what I think. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And that's sometimes. So, like we were talking about earlier about doing a special. And about when's the right time to do a special. And you know... And I'm like, I'm not putting anything out because I still got to travel. I haven't traveled. We ain't even,
Well, basically, what he's saying is that once you put your special out, those jokes are probably dead.
Not necessarily, because not everybody knows who you are.
No, and then
not everybody knows who you are.
Like my particular, my sort of joke, I can tell that in two different ways.
Right.
My first 48 joke, I can tell that, and so I have different tags for all of those jokes. You get what I'm saying? Because in this crowd I might tell it this way.
Yeah.
But in that crowd I might tell it this way.
Right.
Or for the last 5 shows I've been telling it this way. Mm-hmm. This next show I'm going to tell it this way now. Right. So now it's a brand new joke.
Right.
It's a brand new joke.
You understand what I'm saying? But it's the same joke.
I mean, let's keep it real.
Then it's going to transform me into what I need to go through. It might be a new joke that I want to try at that point that I've been building off of that particular one.
Right.
You get you know what I mean? It's like a spider web.
We can always go in different directions.
You can always go in different directions.
Yeah. That's the beautiful thing about building it. But what I'm saying is shit. What the fuck? I hate marijuana sometimes.
Say no to drugs, kids.
What were you talking about?
Killing, like once you do a special, you got to kill that joke.
No. And that's why we were saying no. It's not true.
Well, what I'm saying is not necessarily because not everybody knows who the fuck we are at this point.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, but the only good thing is to make a tape so you can send it out, so you can try and get booked. I mean, because really we're just trying to get booked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're trying to get out there and get it together. You know what I mean?
Right. Because that's why. You never stop creating. Why stop creating? You get what I'm saying? You don't get comfortable with only just doing these particular. You have your sets where you can do this in front of a clean crowd. You can do this in front of children. You can do this and this and this and blah 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 blah. You feel me?
Right.
The thing is, you never stop creating.
You gotta be inspired,
and that's what
all the time.
You gotta be inspired.
But you have to be inspired.
Do you sit down just right, or you gotta be inspired?
I live.
So
I just live. I go through life like something can happen. Like before I went on stage yesterday, something happened in the crowd, and I could not stop laughing. I can't say what it was because I had to pray on what I saw because I laughed at some shit that I shouldn't have laughed at. Okay. All right. But you know what I'm saying? And but I'm gonna be honest. You never stop creating.
Right. Oh yeah.
On the school bus. All I hear is children talk shit. That is my favorite creation. That's my favorite creating place.
What age are they?
For preschool to 8th grade.
Oh,
so to piggyback on what Kee
kids, I had a little preschool.
To piggyback on what Kee said.
I love y'all too.
To piggyback on what Kee said, when you said you was at a comedy show and you heard something that sounded familiar, like some stuff that I did. That I wrote.
Yeah.
So what I said was...
Yeah. I'll tell you off air. Right
look,
now.
what I said was, did they laugh?
Yeah.
And you said, yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, well, then you welcome, ho.
Yeah. Yeah.
You welcome.
Yeah.
And I'll just create some more.
Yeah.
Because I created that, you took that, and you benefited from it.
If not, parallel thinking's a motherfucker. Is all
You
I'm
feel
saying.
me?
There's parallel thinking.
But I just said, you know what? You're welcome. And I'll just create some more because I'm a creator.
Yeah.
But see, that's why I like to stay quick on my toes. Like, because that's why I come in, I do something new. I pop out. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show me. They not like us.
Memory pops. That's what I was gonna say. We were talking about, on your toes and shit. Like most shows are different anyway, because the way you perform is never the same.
Right.
Because the energy in the room,
because the energy is always different. But like I said, so yesterday's show, prime example. Yesterday's show. We were at B-side. We were at Grog Shop upstairs.
Grog
Shop had upstairs is Grog Shop.
Right, and downstairs B-side. So yesterday, on Juneteenth, it was so crazy. On my mom's birthday. Hi, Mom.
Shout out to Mom.
Shout out to Mom.
So yesterday, Sid had his special with us.
Shout out to Sid.
Shout out to Sid. Up at the Grog Shop. Downstairs, Elijah and John Bruton's show was going on, his live from the basement show.
Shout out to Elijah and John.
I think it's like the first Wednesday and the last Friday of the month, something like that. But it's twice a month on Wednesdays. Okay. And that particular day, both shows was going on. So I went downstairs. They like, you want to go up? I'm like, shit, yeah. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to John Bruce. Shout out to Elijah. Right here, shout out to all y'all. That shit was fire. Shout out to Sid. I'm like, hell yeah, go ahead.
You see a mic, she gonna touch it.
I'm like, shit. He was like, well, I'm like, yeah, sure. So I tried out that joke.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, the Father's Day.
I was like, yeah, the Father's show.
Right.
I tried it out downstairs. I was like, let me see if I can get a laugh or two out of it. Then I go, you know what I mean? Let me see what it do. So I went up there, tried the joke. I was like, oh, y'all liked it. All right. I'm going to go upstairs and say it.
It worked.
It worked. Now, here's the funny part. I didn't say it exactly how I said it downstairs.
Okay.
I had to tweak a little bit because of where I was.
Right.
The crowd is bigger. Now I have to make sure I drag it out a little bit.
Right.
I got a little time to play with it.
Right.
Yesterday I only had about 5 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? The set was from 7 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
But I had a good 5. He was he was like, at 5, I'll let you can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Because I know you got to go upstairs. I'm like, cool.
No.
So I'm like, all right, 5. I'm like, let me try this joke out, if anything. I'm going to just try some shit out.
Yeah. That's dope. You went on there.
No, that's dope.
I tried it, and I was like, let me see if it worked, and it was nice.
Now,
it was like
now the difference between me and Key is similar with reading the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I like to look at the crowd. I walk around. I talk to people before I even go up.
Right.
But I don't know if I would have had the guts or the nerve
try a new joke
to go just be downstairs and be like, you want to go up?
Professional.
And I'm like, nah, I'm going up upstairs because I would have been doing the Kee Silly downstairs and carried it on upstairs. When I say, you know how you do your pregame?
Yeah.
Before you go upstage?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had that space to be like,
go on stage and then go up to another stage.
Hell no.
Why not?
I'll tell you what, man, they do that at other comedy clubs, like the
I ain't there yet. I ain't there yet. I'm not there yet.
At that point you could. I think at that point you could.
I'm not there yet.
You could.
Why not?
If they were saying, hey, go here and then go on there, you would be able to go there and go right to doing your
gotta do what you gotta do. You at work.
But she had time to get back in her mode because she was upstairs. Jen went up, and then I seen her with her headphones on, ready to rock.
I ain't there yet.
But even if I had to go up first, I wanted to try that joke. I was gonna try it regardless.
I hate going up first.
I was gonna try it regardless.
I love going up.
You like going up? When do you like going up in the lineup? You don't care.
I don't care.
Because she's a pro already.
I like to get situated and read the crowd a little bit.
But I always pregame before I get to the show, regardless. I always do my ritual before I get to the show, just in case, because I don't always know I don't always on the line.
100%.
But if I know that I'm going first, you will see that I would instantly dip off.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you what, and it's funny
as a professional.
I'll tell you what, and I'm gonna put this out there. All three of us are pretty good to start a show.
Yeah,
we're pretty good anywhere in the lineup because we're pretty good at.
We all. I mean,
high energy.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I don't know.
You're a good tone setter.
I've been just testing the water.
That's what I'm saying. You're not as high energy as me and her.
Yeah, for sure.
But you're a good show starter. You know what I mean? We'll get the motherfucking party started right off rip if you. It all depends on what you want the show to be, because if you put her and me up on the fucking first, it's either gonna go down or up. Look.
I'm gonna be.
Energy-wise, it's hard to match.
I'm gonna be confident in saying this.
That's all I'm saying.
I think Key is one of those comics that never saw me rock.
I mean,
I've never seen him before.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he is hosting.
Yeah, see, a lot of people.
I'm only seeing him at
A lot of people don't even know I actually get up there and rock.
No, I've never seen him
that.
before. I've never seen him before.
About that.
Yeah.
You may not even see me, to be honest, but the energy is the same.
I think no.
Because grown ups, I don't know if we were on, because you were on the one other bill, and you know what I'm saying.
I don't know.
It's a lot of.
We're always just at the same spots.
Yeah,
we're always rocking out.
We're always supporting the same.
I'm at grips, and I know that there's a lot of comics out there that never see me rock.
Yeah,
and it's okay.
That's crazy. I'm forgetting that shit.
You be forgetting that? I don't.
But that's beautiful because we're always cross pollinating and always at different shit and always.
I mean that honestly to me is I need to try to get out a little more, but you know.
I mean you get out when you get out.
For sure.
It's tough, man. Life be life, and it's you can only get out. If we get out every night, that'd be perfect. But life be life, and we get out when we do shows, and I'm especially if I see her on the bill, I'm
Do you
get one of them motherfuckers?
Do you have any upcoming shows you want to promote?
What's today?
The 20th.
The 20th.
June 20th, 2024.
29th. I'll be with Ushine and Edgewater.
Oh,
shout out to you.
I'm gonna try and get
that's
there.
Man.
I'm gonna try with that next.
The 29th.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
Shout out to Ushine.
Next Saturday. Shout out to Ushine.
And then I'm going to be at. As a matter of fact, I'm looking it up right now.
You got Glenn Mateer is gonna be on that show.
He's gonna be at the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at Kennedy's Theater July 25th. I know that's a definite show.
July 25th.
July 25th, Kennedy's Theater. Okay. Yeah.
Yo.
Get your tickets.
And
I know I got some more stuff. I just haven't. I don't think I got the flyers to them. It was a lot of years, and I got I actually got something in the works too. So keep a lookout on them.
Man, keep a lookout for Kee Silly, man. Like I said, everybody that's been on this podcast is people that me and Jay personally handpicked.
She's super wonderful.
And I put my Cleveland comics when I'm talking to.
And I ain't saying because she just found out she was the same birthday.
We've been each other's favorites since we met.
Look,
we always met. We just met.
When I talk to whoever, Chappelle's camp or whoever, when I say I put my Cleveland comics against anybody you got right now, she's in my lineup.
They're not like us.
You're not like us.
Episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services. Help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer is they help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing. Go ahead and give them a call at 216-727-0049 or 216-456-2000. Michelle White will get you right.
Jay, where can they find you at, baby?
Hey everybody, you can follow me at Justin Fuller Comedy on all platforms, everybody.
And I am the _great_COREE. That's where you can find me, or you can find us both at the Midnight Paco Podcast. Kee Silly, please tell them where they can find you, baby.
Yes. I am Kee Silly. IamKeeSilly. That is on all platforms. At Facebook, except for Facebook. Facebook is Kee Steele, STEELE. My gamer tag is KEESILLY. 24, no spaces. Follow me because I got the Twitch going too, and that's you can find me at I am Kee Silly on there too. Got the stream popping. Hey, I'm doing all of it.
She'll talk shit while she killing you.
Oh yeah, we be hooping too. We be hooping. Shout out to the gang, Silly Gang, and this boy.
Hey yo, shout out to OCB.
Shout out to OCB.
OCB, you know those.
Yo. I can't walk.
OCB, hey, you know what Kee Silly? Yeah, you know me.
Oh shit!
Shout out to me.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Great show.
Yeah,
Very
appreciate y'all.
informative.
Appreciate you.
It's been a long time coming.
Hell yeah.
Thanks. Yay. Shout out to y'all.
Wait a minute.
Favorites.
Look, I hope this ain't the last time.
No, y'all got the number, man. I can't book myself here. This ain't my
When
podcast.
she's famous, we got her.
Look, you heard it, right? She said she coming back because she blowing up.
They gotta have me.
Oh, Kee Silly? She blowing up.
She's
Talk
blowing
your
up.
shit.
She blowing up.
Talk your shit. Y'all be blessed, man. Yeah.
Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast.